I'm Hannah, and I'm an intern at mathleague.org, and I'm going to be explaining a solution to a problem today. The problem is a sprint number 23 from a contest from a while ago, and it reads, if x club y, I'm going to be calling this symbol club, since it's like the clubs on a card, and x club y equals x squared plus 4y squared plus 4xy, then what is the value of parentheses 1 club 1 clubbed with parentheses 1 club 1? And the answer options are A, 784, B, 676, C, 729, D, 576, and E, other. So first, let's figure out what this club function really means. So this type of problem appears a lot in mathleague.org contests as well as math counts questions, and it's where you're given a symbol, and that symbol represents an equation. So you have a number before the symbol and a number after the symbol. And in our case, we're given 1 and 1 as the numbers before the symbol. So 1 clubbed with 1. And what you would do in that case is for any x, you plug in the x that they give you, so 1. And for any y, you plug in the y that they give you, also 1 in our case. So we could do 1 clubbed with 1 equals 1 squared plus 4 times 1 squared plus 4 times 1 times 1. And we could do that and solve our question, but we can also simplify this a little bit to make it a little bit easier on us. And the way we would do this is do kind of the opposite of foiling. So we're given x squared plus 4y squared plus 4xy, and we do the opposite of foiling by seeing that this looks a little bit like x squared plus y squared plus 2xy. And if you're familiar with this equals x plus y squared. But the numbers are a little bit different. Instead of a y squared, you have a 4y squared. And we can solve that by putting a 2 in front of the y. So now you get x squared, and then when you square 2y, you get 4y squared. When you multiply these together, you get 2 times 2xy, which is 4xy. We can simplify it into this x plus 2y parentheses squared. So now we've simplified it, and every time we have x club y, that equals to x plus 2y parentheses squared. So now that we have that, let's go see what 1 club 1 equals. So in this case, x and y are both 1, and we plug 1 and 1 into the equation that we just simplified. So we have 1 plus 2 times 1 parentheses squared, and that just equals 3 squared, and that equals 9. So 1 club 1 equals 9. So we're almost there. So let's put it into the ultimate equation that we need to solve, 1 clubbed 1 clubbed with 1 club 1. And since we have these parts right here, we are left with 9 club 9. And we do the exact same thing, plug it back into the equation of x club y. So x, which is 9, plus 2 times y, which is also 9, squared. And we get 27 squared. We could just multiply it out together, and you get 729, and that's our answer. Going back to the answer choices, we see that C, 729, is the correct answer. All right, thank you.
Hi everybody, this is Tim. Hope you're enjoying our videos. If so, you know what to do: like, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that sort of thing. But what I'd really want to invite you to do is to send us an email at media@mathleague.org. Tell us which problems you'd like to see us cover next in our video series. Take care and see you in the next video.